So today is actually, guys, believe it or not, today is 90 days since I joined PhaseConnect officially, as in like I debuted in PhaseConnect. It has been 3 whole months, and yeah, it's kind of insane what has happened. And I guess I can talk about it a little bit, but I mean, I posted about it because I was like, what? I was kind of just in sheer disbelief. So full disclosure, we're going to talk about numbers a little bit, so apologies for talking about numbers, but I'm talking about, you know, how things are going at the moment, and, you know, that's kind of an aspect of it. It's my performance evaluation on myself, and also YouTube as a platform kind of pushes it on you, which is really weird. But also, it's me. I'm allowed to be concerned with my own numbers because it's my job, it's my well-being. Like, you guys don't necessarily need to worry about it, like I do, because, you know, this is how I make a living, this is how I make a career out of this whole thing as well. Obviously, I have to care about the analytics. Try not to look at it too much, because otherwise you'll fucking go insane. And probably care more about, you know, the numbers versus the quality of the actual content that you're making. So I try not to do that much. But yeah, no, like, what was the number? We hit 2 million watch hours in 90 days. And on the 90 days, I should say. 2 million watch hours. And to put that into perspective of how much 2 million watch hours is, well, that's 228 years. And that's just on YouTube, yes. And if I compare that with my Twitch, because obviously I started on Twitch. Twitch is my main platform still. I have lifetime in, we're going on just short of 3 years of streaming. Guys, I've streamed 4.14 million hours on Twitch in 3 years. Because they tell you, because I'll get a statue at 5 million. At 5 million hours, I'm gonna get a friggin' purple bleed statue at 5 million. So YouTube is, I don't really understand. Now, there's a lot of reasons as to why YouTube is going ridiculously. As we see a lot of times when I'm streaming, there's like weird autoplay or like YouTube algorithm favoring me like an absolute boatload. Don't really understand that, but for whatever reason, and I've seen this from other people obviously in chat, but then other people have like talked about it. Like, I think I mentioned it in like to the staff, and I was like, hey, do you like, because I'm gonna be honest, I saw the number stuff and I was like, that's not real, that's all fake. And then obviously there's people saying, oh no, autoplay is like highly prioritizing my streams over other people's or whatever. And it's something to do with, I think my audience retention is absurdly high because I stream for a variety of factors. I stream relatively chill streams, so a lot of people just put me on in the background or on a second monitor, and I'm just like the thing that is on there, and they are going about their day, or maybe they're asleep or whatever, and they're just, you know, listening to my stream whilst they go about their work, chores, playing video games, whatever you're doing, sleeping. And so because of that, my watch retention, my audience retention is sky high. My audience retention on average, I believe, is now an hour and 20 minutes per viewer. So a lot of people are just like listening to me and not, you know, necessarily chatting, right? The average audience YouTube retention is 1 minute 30 seconds. Okay, that's pretty cooked. I can tell you what it is right now on the YouTube stream for this stream right now that we're doing. I'm at 13 minutes and 4 seconds for today's stream. What I think is happening is because my audience retention is so sky high that YouTube is favoriting me over other people for the autoplay mechanics. And so I basically get prioritized because obviously lots of people are watching me, and then also lots of people are staying tuned in, that the YouTube algorithm then says, oh, this is where we should send someone for the next autoplay. So that's the assumption about the autoplay thing. There is the other issue, and obviously there is the raids, yes. So obviously because I'm on Phase, I get raids from other Phase members. I also get raids from other people outside of Phase, so thank you everyone who's been raiding me on YouTube. There is the elephant in the room, so to speak, and obviously Twitch has recently put out a bit of a hit lately, or they've publicly announced that they're going after bots, but it turns out that botting on YouTube is incredibly easy, and I have no idea how you do it. I've never bothered to look into how you bot, because I don't want to earn success through botting or anything like that, and the company isn't doing anything to do with it. There is potentially some nefarious botting happening, and because I am streaming for so long, that potentially my numbers are all being hyperinflated by the bots. Bots cannot give you watch hours, by the way, so the watch hours that YouTube is reporting on me are real. Are you sure? Because I have no idea. I have genuinely no idea. I also know that I am not the stereotypical VTuber in regards to the YouTube audience of super chill stream, mostly second monitor. People don't really chat that much, because what the fuck are you going to chat in a 12-hour EU4 stream? Wow, Clio. Great job moving that army to that place. Good job. You should develop your capital, Clio. You should do that. Let's be honest, most people aren't going to be backseating me in EU4 because I've probably played it more than them. I probably know how to play the game better than they do. My audience also feels more mature? Yep, I would say so. I feel like YouTube also has like slight age disadvantage against it, but on Twitch, yes. I think my audience on Twitch is definitely higher than the average. YouTube, I would say, probably still is higher than the average, but obviously YouTube is more accessible, so you get a lot of children. You get a lot of children. The Hagstorians are also hags. Potentially, yes. Potentially. I think there is the potential, obviously the whole bots don't supposedly give you watch hours in your stats. I have no idea if the numbers are legit. I hope they are legit. I'd rather they weren't gained through nefarious means, I guess, even, or underhanded means. I don't know if necessarily taking advantage of an algorithm is, I guess do whatever to get ahead. It's kind of like a hustle industry. Do you have a YouTube rep you can ask? No, but FaZe, I think, does, as a whole. I think Sakana does have, like, people that they can talk to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the whole number stuff, but obviously, you know, things are going well. And because things are going well on YouTube, yeah, because things have been going well, I'm able to, you know, ask for, you know, better cuts and sponsorships and everything like that. Yeah, I don't know, like, for some bizarre reason, things are going well, so thank you very much everyone who's supporting me. Thank you, I guess, YouTube algorithm for supporting me. No thank you to any bots who are maybe inflating numbers. Don't really want that. Yes, I do dual stream. I'm on Twitch and YouTube, yes. But not today. Not at the moment. I'm not on Twitch because this is just an evening hangout stream. I don't... for my small streams where I'm like, oh, I only have like a few hours in the day, I don't want to stream on Twitch when I do that because I care more about like Twitch stuff than Twitch and YouTube. I mean, than YouTube, I suppose. Because YouTube is kind of just like... No offense to you guys at all. It's just like... I feel like YouTube is, for me at least, is less to worry about in that regard. So what streams do Twitch get exclusive? It's not about exclusivity. It's more that I care more about my Twitch performance than I do on YouTube. I'm gonna be honest. On YouTube, I could have my stream go down after like 10 seconds and I'd be like, yeah, it's fine, it's whatever. But if it happens to me on Twitch, I'm like, I streamed for like 10 seconds and then the stream went down and now everything's fucked. I'm gonna be like, no, it's not that I don't care about Twitch, it's that I care too much about Twitch. Twitch is also where all the sponsors are. Yes, for the most part, a lot of my sponsors are based on my Twitch numbers rather than my YouTube numbers, because I think a lot of brands don't necessarily realize that YouTube is actually like a popular streaming platform. Like, they're still treating YouTube as a place where people upload videos that are pre-made rather than like people who are live streaming. You're not second-class citizens. There's nothing like that. It's just, for me personally, if I want to do a quick stream where I'm just like, how about I play the Bazaar for like an hour or whatever? I can do that on YouTube. And then on Twitch, I'd be like, how about I play the Bazaar for 12 hours? Because I I am known on Twitch for doing long streams, right? And so one of the awkward things about streaming, we kind of talked about it a little bit, is that when you are known for doing one certain type thing in streaming at least, people come to expect that of you, right? And so because of the way that I have gone about my career, I am known for being a long-term streamer, right? So a lot of my performance on Twitch is based around the fact that I do these long streams and that I'm always this constant streamer that you guys are able to tune in to at any point in the day, provided you live in a somewhat compatible time zone to me, that if you open Twitch, there is a very high probability that you can put my stream on and then you can, chill for the rest of the day if you need something to listen to. If I change that up, not only does that fuck with all of you guys, and it might not be cool with all of you guys, because all of a sudden the people who I used to stream with in the evening, for example, if I cut off my stream at 3 p.m. my time, what are they going to do? They're going to be fucked. So people from the 3 p.m. to whatever 10 p.m. time zone, they're all of a sudden going to be out of a stream to tune in. There's also the fact that, if I make a drastic change to my stream schedules and whatnot, it's going to have a huge effect on performance in general, right? If I make a drastic change, it's going to fuck me, real hard. So that's why I want to be consistent on Twitch, because that is my primary platform still. So that's why I try, and when I'm doing Twitch streams, I try and have it be as consistent as possible. So yeah, that's why Twitch, I care more about how those streams do compared to YouTube streams, where I can just be like, fuck it. Let's just go live for a few hours and dick around and be silly. Instead of, having to... There's less pressure on me for streaming on YouTube for a few hours than there is to stream on Twitch for 12. Also, a lot of the pressure is somewhat... it's self-inflicted. Self-inflicted. Look, there's me, guys. Let's just watch this instead. Oh, God. Oh. It's like a wave. It's like a Mexican. It's a Mexican wave. Oh my god, it's so funny. It's a Mexican wave. Do you not know what a Mexican wave is? Where you go like, yay! And then the next person goes, yay! Oh wait, what the fuck? Have I timed this perfectly? Look at that, they're doing it in time. Yay! 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 This is a lot of fun.